Mitochondrial diseases cover a wide range of conditions caused by genetic mutations. In the UK alone, they affect thousands. Mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell. They use a process called oxidative phosphorylation to generate energy. But a mitochondrion is a complex piece of machinery, and a lot can go wrong. It takes around 1,500 proteins for mitochondria to function, and problems with many of these can lead to disease. The cell's nuclear DNA creates all but 13 of these proteins. The rest are coded for by the DNA in the mitochondria themselves. And mutations in either can cause problems. A cell has just one nucleus and many mitochondria. All a cell's mitochondria contain their own DNA. If a mutation affects mitochondrial DNA, some might be healthy, others defective. And different cells can have different numbers of defective mitochondria inside them. That means that some cells may be less affected than others. The diseases caused by damaged mitochondria can also be varied. They can affect any organ or tissue, and they can appear at different times throughout life. For example, Leigh syndrome is the most common type to develop in childhood. It can affect patients in a number of ways, including loss of skills, epilepsy, and problems with muscle function. Mutations in over 75 genes in both nuclear and mitochondrial DNA can lead to this syndrome. So what can be done to tackle mitochondrial diseases, like Leigh syndrome? Treating patients is difficult, but in some cases the disease can be stopped before it's passed on. Mitochondria are inherited from the mother. If the mutation is in the mitochondrial DNA, this inheritance can be blocked. One approach is to combine the nuclear DNA from an affected egg cell with healthy mitochondria from another woman. The embryo would then have nuclear DNA from the original mother and father, and mitochondrial DNA from the egg cell donor. This has led some to call such potential infants three-parent babies. This technique is still very new, but it has recently been approved in the UK. It may be a controversial approach, but techniques like these could finally help combat these devastating diseases.
What's mitochondrial disease? Small, strong, and full of energy, just like the mitochondria which are in every cell in your body. Mitochondria are the life force inside us all. They are the power supply in all our cells, providing energy for them to survive, thrive, and make sweet music. Our body's organs, brain, heart, liver, are high maintenance and require a lot more energy to perform their functions. When someone has mitochondrial disease, their mitochondria have become run down, and the cell's power goes out. They stop performing and start to die, so the body's organs don't have enough energy to work. Mitochondrial disease can affect anyone. Recent research shows that about 1 in 200 babies in the UK are born with genetic changes that can cause it. Faulty mitochondria have been linked to a number of common diseases. Whilst some people do not show symptoms, others develop problems that are undiagnosed or misdiagnosed. There are still very few effective treatments and no cure. For children with the disease, it can be debilitating and their lives can be cut tragically short. Here at the Lilly Foundation, we raise awareness and support families who are living with the condition or who have lost a child to mitochondrial disease. We are also working towards finding a breakthrough in mitochondrial research that will eventually lead to a cure, with the hope of saving many children's lives and children suffering in the future. There is hope. There is the Lilly Foundation. Help us make a difference.
When you try your best but you don't succeed, when you get what you want but not what you need, when you feel so tired but you can't sleep, stuck in reverse, and the tears come streaming down your face, when you lose something you can't replace, when you love someone but it goes to waste, could it be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. Above or down below, when you're too in love to let it go, but if you never try you'll never know just what you were. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
Every moment Keith and Victoria have with their daughter Jessica is precious. When she was just 5 months old, they started to notice that something was wrong.
I couldn't get her attention. She stopped smiling and laughing, and she just seemed really quite miserable. And then I took her to the hospital. Within a fortnight, we'd gone from a normal admission to being diagnosed with Lee's disease. Fine for your feet.
The consequences are devastating. Jessica needs constant medication, is fed through a tube, and her condition is deteriorating.
Are you ready?
Okay, she'll pass it around on
They
the top.
did warn us that she may not reach her toddler years.
Yeah.
So we have to be prepared for that. We hope that she will see this Christmas and next Christmas and many to come, but we have to be aware that that might not be the case with Jessica.
Mitochondrial disease is an inherited disorder that affects around 1 in every 6,000 babies.